What up, gang? Dynamic Discs and DiscGolf.io are bringing you some more disc golf action. As always, Dynamic Discs is sponsoring a Dimax giveaway, so make sure to like and comment for a chance to win. Speaking of DD, they were just awarded the 2016 Worlds, which if you're going to judge it by the Glass One Open, it should be a blast. DiscGolf.io is the home of Central Coast Disc Golf on the web, and if you're a tourney or a club and need some work, make sure to hit them up. I also wanted to let you guys know about my buddy Isaac's new disc golf company, Throjo. They're based on the Central Coast, and I'll be putting up tourneys around there. They've got some awesome stuff, so make sure to check them out. And if you haven't heard about Cali Connections, now you have. They're a clothing company started by Don Smith and Sarah Hokum, and they've got some great stuff. And last, but certainly not least, I wanted to give a huge thanks to our Patreon subscribers. You guys' support means a ton, and I really appreciate it. But anyway, let's watch some disc golf.
Alright guys, Ian and Alex from Central Coast Disc Golf, bringing a little more 2014 ORDGC. And Alex, we have the Final 9 today, right?
This is it.
Yeah, we got Scotty Withers, Sean Phillips, Brody Miller, and Luis Nava. Let's get to watching that, Alex.
Let's do it.
Alright, Alex, we're back out at Trojan Park. Super beautiful, but really difficult too. And we're starting off on hole 1. Par 4, 615 feet, and we're throwing pretty much to the log for our first shot. Second shot's over some water, Alex?
Yeah, log's kind of in shadow there at the end of this big flat area.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a longer upshot than it looks like to get out to that island.
Yeah, it really is. So Scott Withers teeing off first, throwing was that thumber or tomahawk?
Tomahawk?
I think that was a tomahawk, actually, yeah. I'm a tomahawk guy. I don't like the thumber, so...
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is. It's very strange. Is this Sean Phillips right here?
That's him.
Yeah. This guy can throw some bombs with both hands.
Yeah. He's a mutant.
Pretty ridiculous. Brody Miller throwing the nice little hyzer placement shot here. That'll play.
That's good.
Yeah. Should have a look at the basket. And Luis Nava sneaking on to the final 9 from the chase card. Did some work in the final round.
Yeah. He managed to catch up. He never fell actually off. It's just he was tied with Tim, and Tim moved up from third card, I think.
Gotcha. I actually just ran into Tim the other day out of Daylight.
Yeah, I saw him on the Battle of the Eras video.
Yeah.
Kind of hanging out.
Yeah, super cool dude. And a really nice up right there from Sean. Brody's second shot, looking like he's lining up a little hyzer line here.
Yeah, I think he threw a trespass here the other day, which is kind of DD's Flippy Destroyer equivalent.
Yeah, sure.
So that should give you an idea of how long of a shot that is.
Yeah. That was a pretty good pull. It looked like he got pretty close. Maybe finished a little left. Scott, second shot. After the tomahawk drive. Throwing a hyzer line.
That looks good.
He's putting, Alex, right?
Yeah, there's the basket right there.
Yeah, you can see it.
Up behind the swamp person.
Luis got the closest, looking at his second shot. And he'll be putting too.
Easy.
Yeah. There was the swamp person. You weren't kidding about that, man.
No. Yeah,
No.
they're real.
I'm glad to see you guys made it out alive. Oh, nice bird from Brody there, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing some work. And Sean to match that birdie. Gotta want Alex.
Yeah, that's tough giving up a stroke here.
It is, man. Luis to match Brody. Getting a stroke on Sean. Doing a little work there. Nice putt.
There's Scott.
And there's Scott. He got pretty close, Alex.
Yeah, not a bad upshot.
Mm-hmm. He will take that for Brady. Keeping that lead.
Yeah, it really says something when I don't think of Scott as an especially great putter, and it's only because he never has to putt further than like 10 feet.
Exactly. It says something about his game. It's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah.
But Scott has that 3-stroke lead, and we are on to hole 2, 285, and this hole just scares me so bad, Alex. We got water left, right, and long, and it slopes towards the water in every direction. Just ridiculous. Scott takes the forehand, which I think is probably your best play.
Yeah, that should be good. He put it on the right line.
Mm-hmm.
He's happy with it.
Oh, that sticks.
Yeah, I'm in a tough camera spot here today
Mm-hmm.
because of the bees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or maybe it was hornets.
Oh.
Yeah, we're walking out there with Jeff Haggerty's with us today,
Uh-huh.
since this is the final nine.
Yeah.
And I go to stand in my usual spot over here on the left of the tee pad,
Sure.
and he's like, "Oh, by the way, hornet's nest. You should
Oh,
move away from that."
that's no bueno.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
Save me from being stung.
That looked pretty bueno there from Luis.
Very bueno.
Mm-hmm. And Sean Phillips, after carding the lone par in the last hole, takes the hyzer line. Came up a little short, but might have a scary putt for a bird.
He's dry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all you really want.
That is a good thing in this hole. Looks like Brody finished pin high but left. Has this for 2.
Ooh.
Sneaks it in. Nice. He does that though, you know?
He's a hell of a putter.
Yeah. He's got that kind of nose up putt that sneaks in. Oh, Sean, what a drive.
Yeah, and there's 2 people left to putt.
I was
from
going to
that.
say, what? They're closer?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's possible.
This hole got posterized, man.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Well done. Star
This
frame.
week- Yeah, man. Just Blake Griffin all over that hole, man. For real. But Scotty keeps that 3-stroke lead. We are on to hole 3, 425. Really just super dangerous to run this because it's an island green. OB left and right and long. And there is that placement shot, Alex.
Yeah, you can lay up before this walking path. It's like pretty much where the island begins. If you
Mhm.
stay short of that and left of the walking path, you're good.
Sure. So
That's what
Lewis-
Scott's doing right here.
Exactly. Just that nice easy hyzer. And he'll just do that again for a second shot.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good lead. I think if he goes through this thing without bogeying, it's
Mm-hmm.
probably in the bag.
Yeah, you don't see a ton of birdies here. Brody, he's running this, Alex.
Ooh,
Wow. What a beautiful Sky Annie.
that's his saint, I think.
Wow. That was sick.
Yeah.
Nice shot from Brody. Luis? Also going the Sky Annie route.
Looks good.
Wow.
Nice.
Making the island, giving himself a putt. Gotta be long, but that was still a nice drive. And is Sean lining up his patented roller, Alex?
He's been doing roller here.
It's been working.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh,
go.
ooh.
Turn over.
Some funky bounces.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
So it went too long.
That's OB. Yeah, you can see the path right there. He was well
Mhm.
past that.
Gotcha. So Scott's second shot, little forehand up, and almost hits the pin. Kind of a reasonable par attempt. So Sean's third stroke after OB.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Man, I keep thinking he's going to put one of those in.
Right?
Those are always right on line.
They really are. Gotta love it. Luis for bird probably looks about 40,
Get in.
45. Woo. Good little conservative go. Look at this drive from Brody.
Boom.
Look at that birdie from Brody.
Man.
That's nice, man. Do not see a ton of 2s there. More 4s than 2s, I bet. Most people that get 4s, the people trying to get 2s, though.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You got to want it, Ian.
You gotta want it. Scott makes the par. Luis for his.
Man, I take that par putt
Mhm.
every time.
Definitely. Sean's gonna tap on a little bogue here.
Hmm.
That roller just did not work out for him that time. He's parked it a couple times with that one though.
Yeah.
I'd go to it if I had that shot.
For sure.
It looks like we're on to hole 6, 635-foot par 4, and a little layup shot on the first one here, Alex.
Yeah, there's going to be water long. I don't know that you can even get that far right and forward. So pretty much everyone's just going to like chuck this thing with Brody doing some kind of hyzer flip here.
Mm-hmm. This is that one where the basket's kind of up against that berm.
Yeah. The walking path is OB.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cut.
So takes a stroke there.
Ouch. Scott sees that. He's like, no cut roll for me. I'm throwing forehand.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good rip from Scott, and he's still like, I don't know, 150 feet short or something of the water.
Yeah. Luis throwing a big ante. I like it.
That'll do.
Yeah, it pans out enough. Does a cut roll. In a nice spot. And Sean busting out the left hand here, Alex.
The amphibious Sean Phillips.
Gotta love it, man. Crushed. You can tell his form isn't quite as good as his right hand, but it still crushes.
Man, when you're that tall, I gotta believe your leverage is just crazy.
Yeah, he's also a pretty ridiculous athlete, I'm guessing. Brody's third shot with an OB stroke. Really wants to get up and down, save par. Should hopefully do that from there, Alex.
Yeah, that's gonna be a long putt, but he makes those all day.
Sure does. Luis's second shot.
Ooh, that's low.
Get, skip. What's the word on that one?
We will find out, Ian.
Oh, the suspense is killing me, Alex. Scott busting out the forehand again. And
pretty.
Fading towards the basket. Great shot. Got this hole in lockdown.
He's just like casually destroying this course.
Yeah, absolutely. The most like boring way possible, just parking every hole.
Yeah.
Shauna, a really nice upshot after a really nice drive, and
he landed on this little ridge right here.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well,
safe.
All right. So looking at Luis's birdie putt.
All right.
Yeah.
Take a par.
Taking a par. I'm sure he'll take that after that second shot. Brody to save his par after an OB stroke. Not going to happen. Taking a bogey. Ouch. Scott for birdie. Another 12-foot birdie putt.
Yeah.
Big
there it
Scott
is.
Withers doing work, man. He's tearing this place up. And Sean Phillips with a great upshot. Cardinal Bird. Luis taking the par.
Sean almost hits his head on the top chains when he bends over to pick up his disc.
Tall people problems. Brody picks up the bogey. And Scott's lead is at 4. And we are on to hole 10. Par 3, 457 feet, Alex. Oh, this one.
Yeah, this
man.
one. Yeah, that's right, Ian.
You got the walking path and right is OB to the right, and then obviously water is OB to the left, and it's a bomb, Alex.
Yeah, it's a huge hole. Scott's doing the safe thing here.
Oh, man. That's just textbook. That's what you should do every time.
Yeah.
Unless you're like, I don't know, Paul Macbeth or something.
Sean birdied this, but that's a huge throw.
It is really big. Yeah, Sean does have the arm to get there consistently. Or not.
You jinxed him.
I did. But he does have the power to get there consistently. I maintain. Luis. Well, it looks like that'll play, Alex.
Yeah. Again, just barely inbounds.
Just barely. And Brody Miller. The Swedish swing. Got a little Annie. Ooh. They gotta stay in?
That's OB.
That's OB. Super tiny fairway, man. Brutal. Brody's third after an OB stroke. Love watching it, wouldn't want to play it.
Yeah.
Scott Withers.
We should go when you're out here for the fling.
I'd be so mad at myself.
Just bring a box of spare discs.
My ego would be crushed. Great upshot from Scott. Just gonna walk away with a 3. All you can ask on this hole. And Luis probably just laying it for a 3.
Yep.
We'll stick to Milo, Alex, while I'm up there for the fling.
Fair enough. I haven't lost any discs in Milo yet.
Me either, man.
She treats me right.
Exactly. Sean to save a par after throwing in the water, but not meant to be. Gonna take a bogey. And there's that guy again.
Scott Withers.
Not Scott Withers, the swamp monster man.
Yeah, he's lurking.
He's lurking around. Luis, Cardinal Smart par. And Brody, a little comebacker for bogey after the OB drive. Sean can say the same thing. And they're losing strokes. Scotty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 5-stroke lead, guys. We are on to hole 12, 285. And throwing over water pretty much the whole way, and then the basket's really guarded by trees, which kind of limits your lines, Alex.
Yeah, and there's a walking path to the right that's OB.
Yeah, we haven't really seen that one come into play yet. Hopefully I don't jinx anybody. Scott Withers on his drive.
Yeah, low forehand shot is probably your safest bet.
Yeah.
I've seen some hyzer flips not work out great.
Yeah. Looks like that'll play for Scott. Should be a par. Might be a birdie. Luis throwing a little more aggressive line, but did not get the flip he wanted, Alex.
Yep. There you go. Now that's at the bottom of Lake Trojan.
Yeah. Even the Swamp Monster man can't get that one. Sean Phillips throwing a... Oh, no, Alex. Oh, buddy.
It's going for the Swans.
Ooh. They do not approve. Brody Miller.
Ooh.
Go in.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
This hole gave him troubles on the previous round. So
Yeah, it did.
Bet that felt great.
Yeah, I bet it did. So this is Luis's re-tee for his third shot. Going to be putting for 4. And saying the same about Sean. Looking at his third shot. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. What? Really?
Yeah, that's a really sad OB. Because it
man.
pretty much wasn't.
It looked like it was kind of touching the ground. No?
No.
No.
It was submerged, I think.
Oh, brutal. Luis to save a bogey. No, gonna take a 5. Scott for bird. After watching all that,
All right.
takes another stroke. It's getting kind of greedy, Alex. The Scott just takes no prisoners.
Yeah, he's just desecrating.
Yeah, it really is.
Boom!
Wow. Nice birdie from Brody. Almost gets the ace. At least cards the bird. Luis taking a 5 there, and Sean is going to come drop in a 6.
Dang.
Yeah.
Brody making up a lot of ground right there.
That's Trojan. 10 cups just waiting to happen. But Scott Withers' lead is now 9, I think, if I math properly. And we are on to hole 13, 350. This is one of those tunnel shots, Alex.
The quote-unquote short tunnel.
This is the short tunnel. It's only 350. And there's only a little bit of OB right behind the basket. And to the left and right.
That's good. That popped back into the fairway.
Did it really? Wow.
Yeah. Of course, why not?
Of course. So Scott, not happy, but not too disappointed for that one. Brody throwing a little hyzer flip up the middle, and that'll play, Alex.
Yeah, that looked closer because of the angle that we're at. That must be like a 45, 50 footer.
Gotcha. Luis, also throwing a hyzer flip up the middle, getting a little tree, double tap, but still in the middle-ish of the fairway.
Yeah, he's inbounds.
Yeah, I'll take it. Sean Phillips throwing righty this time.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh. Eh.
Ooh.
He's hanging around.
He's down there.
Yeah, I'll take that. Scott busting out the forehand for the second shot. Pretty solid upshot.
Not a care in the world for Scott Withers.
No, he's chilling. So that's what 9 strokes will do to your mental game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, Sean Phillips. Ooh, almost cans it up. One of these days.
Pretty close, man.
We're gonna catch a huge upshot from Sean Phillips.
Brody's gonna try and show him up.
He is. But there is OB right behind the basket.
Whoa.
Oh, Brody, sick. Wow.
He threw that higher than I even conceived was possible.
Wow.
He's a great putter, dude.
That was impressive, man. And that wasn't going to go anywhere if it missed, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was just going to sit right there. That was Unbelievable shot. Perfect shot. Scott cards another par. Moving along with Sean and Luis. Brody with that ridiculous birdie. Takes Scotty's lead down to 8. And it's Trojan, so anything could happen. We are on to hole 14. Throwing over OB water onto a little peninsula. And the basket's down there on the right. Really tough hold and run, Alex. See a lot of layups.
Yep. It's that island of lost discs.
It really is. So Birdie taking the box after that birdie, and he's feeling it, Alex. He's running this thing.
Dude, he smells blood in the water.
What? Oh, sick. Nice shot from Brody. Making a peninsula pretty far down there, Alex. He might have a putt.
Pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Scott Withers. He's like, I still got an 8-stroke lead.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm playing smart. Not going to lose that many strokes. Luis Nava. Looking like a bit of an aggressive pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave it half a go.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. That'll play. Sean Phillips has the power to get there, but looks like just a layup, Alex. Playing smart golf.
It's too dangerous to try and flip something out there.
Yeah, it 100% is. Scott Withers just looking to get up and down. Should be no problem for him. Bang it.
Ooh.
Wow. It's close. Sean Phillips, he's been hunting all day. Let's see if he can finally get one.
Come on.
Oh. Man, you like the Goldilocks throw right between those two. Luis Nava's second shot.
I got out wide.
Yeah. That'll be a par, though. And Brody has a birdie putt. Looks like he's about 55 out, though.
That's a huge putt.
Yeah. No way, dude.
Yeah!
2 in a row?
Brody!
Huge putts. No way.
I know.
Dude. That's crazy.
I wonder if he made that and he was like, no, I'm going on tour next year.
Yeah. Man, I would. If I was banging him like that all the time, you kidding me?
Yeah, if you could do 2 in a row like that.
Huge putts. Sean for par. Makes a nice little comebacker. Wow. Along with Luis and Scott. Eventually.
Get it, Scott.
He's got that.
Boom.
Nice.
Done.
Yeah. Did you see the Simon splash up video?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Oh.
Yes. I felt so bad. I haven't
me
seen that
too.
before.
Oh my! I don't know how that happened. It was so weird. But anyway, guys, we are on to hole 18, 825 foot par 5, and there's like kind of like 2 fairway alleys, Alex.
Yeah, these land masses.
Yeah, exactly. Thank
Yeah.
you. A little help there. So your first one's on to the first one just straight ahead, and then people throw a big ante or forehand on your second shot onto the second area, and that's a pretty perfect layup from, what was that, Brody?
Yep.
And Scott Weathers hoping to match that. Line up a forehand.
Yeah, you don't want to go too far forward or you're going to have a really tough shot getting around those trees.
Oh.
Into the water.
Oh, but are they going to give him some land, or what's the word?
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely hit land first.
Luis Nava. Piping it right up the middle. That should play.
Yeah. I mean, he threw that like the same distance as Brody, but just by being so much further right, he's going to have a lot more work to do with this shot.
Gotcha. Sean, pretty nice spot right there. And Sean's busting out the lefty throw. He can bomb it.
Boom.
Just crushing it.
Man. I don't understand how. What? What? All right.
Yeah. I wonder if he switch hits in baseball. Might make
Perhaps.
it easy. Yeah.
Fishing?
Yeah, there you go. Scotty throwing a hyzer flip on his third shot after no B stroke, and that's not flipping enough, Alex. Oh, did that stay in?
But it's dry.
Oh my god, super close.
Miracles happening today.
Wow, Scotty's one with the course right now. Luis busting out an ante on his second shot. Oh, getting some late fade.
Pretty.
Yeah, great shot from him. Brody after a really nice drive. Pretty perfect spot. Gonna boom out a second shot. A little hyzer flip. Ooh, I think you want a little more turn, Alex.
That is a stable disc.
Whoa. A couple of feet from Scotty. He's in bounds though. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Should be able to get up and down.
Come on.
Yeah.
Finally give it to him.
Come
on.
Get it. That's a birdie though. Good third shot from him. So Scott from the weeds here, Alex.
Yeah. Just pitching it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
That'll play. Give him a putt for bird. Luis's third shot. Low line drive. Give him a look for 4.
All right. Can he get the turkey? No. No. Pretty close.
Just short. But Sean for bird.
Aw.
Yeah.
Figures.
Yeah. Luis for 2. Or sorry, this will be a 4.
Nice.
Card in a birdie. Nice work there. Card in 4th place. Solid showing, right?
It's now sponsored by Huck Lab.
Nah, congrats, man. Yeah. Scott for par. This is for the W, right, Alex?
That's it.
Yeah, locking it up, and with authority.
And now sponsored by Prodigy.
Yeah, really nice, man.
Yeah.
Sean Phillips and Brody Miller. Sean Phillips is carding a par. Brody with the bird, and Sean taking 3rd, and Brody taking 2nd. Make a little comeback there.
Yeah, that's an impressive final 9.
Yeah, it was. Did some serious work.
5 under.
Wow. Dang. Nice showing by him, and a really impressive showing from Scott Withers. Let's see the rest of the gang there. And hope you guys don't get tired of Oregon disc golf footage, because Alex and I are filming the Beaver State Fling this year. Should be awesome.
We got a lot more Milo coming.
Yes, we do. It's
Yeah.
Great.
Not Worlds this time.
Not Worlds this time. BSF.
Yeah.
Should be good. But cool, guys. Well, thanks for watching, dudes, and we'll catch you around.
Catch you later.